Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a book review, and I'm going to talk about Afterworlds by Scott Westerfeld. And so yeah, let's get started. So I finished this book like earlier this week, or maybe sometime last week, but it's a really long book. It's like, I mean, it's not super duper long, but it's a decent sized book. 599 pages, pretty much 600. So, let's get to the summary. Okay, I'll read this. Believing is dangerous. Darcy Patel is afraid to believe all the hype, but it's really happening. Her teen novel is getting published. Instead of heading to college, she's living in New York City, where she's welcomed into the dazzling world of YA publishing. That means book tours, parties with her favorite authors, and finding a place to live that won't leave her penniless. It means sleepless nights rewriting her first draft and struggling to find the perfect ending, all while dealing with her intoxicating, terrifying experience of falling in love with another writer. Told in alternating chapters is Darcy's novel, The Thrilling World to Survive a Deadly Terrorist Attack. Sorry, I messed up on that. Told in alternating chapters is Darcy's novel, The Thrilling Story of Lizzie, who wills her way into the afterworld to survive a deadly terrorist attack. With survival comes the responsibility to guide the restless spirits that walk our world, including one ghost with whom she shares a surprising personal connection. But Lizzie's not alone in her new calling. She has counsel from a fellow spirit guide, a very desirable one, who is torn between wanting Lizzie and warning her that believing is dangerous. So, basically, every other chapter is about Darcy, the one who wrote Afterworlds, and about her life, and then the other chapter is about Lizzie's world, which is basically what Darcy's story is about. And Lizzie's world is where Afterworlds comes in, like the reality of it, and it's really good. I didn't get bored at all watching it. Basically, this girl named Darcy writes this book, and she goes to New York so she can write because she doesn't want to go to college, and she becomes successful and she gets her book published and she falls in love and she's kind of stressed out. It talks about her struggling with like money and bills and how if she doesn't make enough money then she has to go back home, and stress of life and trying to be successful. And then the other chapter about Lizzie, she's in a terrorist attack at an airport. She pretends to be dead, and because the cop, she calls 911, and they tell her to pretend to be dead. So she lays there, and she pretends to be dead, and as she's pretending to be dead, her world changes around her, and she goes into the afterworld. And she meets Yamaraj. His name starts with Yama or something. I can't remember exactly what it is, but he talks to her about the afterworld, and she's like so stunned. And then she wakes up, and she's like in a hospital, and it's already happened. And then ever since that happens, she can see ghosts, and she can see the afterworld, which is like the ghost world in our current world. And sorry, just ignore the kids outside. I'm gonna go shut my door real quick. Oh, by the way, guys, you wanna see this purse I got? I went to yard sales today, and I got this. Isn't it cute? Okay, anyway, so she goes to the hospital, and then she gets out of it, and then her mom is like really scarred about the whole incident, and they go home, and she keeps having flashbacks, and like she never feels the same after that. And then she meets a ghost named Mindy, who was her mom's little best friend who got murdered. And then, she meets Yama again, and she falls in love with him, and she tries to save Mindy. Like, Mindy has a really bad past. Like, she's haunted by her memories, because she was killed by a guy and buried in her parents' backyard. But, so she tries to stay. She kills the bad guy who killed Mindy, so her bad memories can be erased and she can be a happy ghost. And then her mom, like, I'm not gonna spoil the whole book for you guys, but it's a really good book. The ending is sad. You know, it's not happy. It's not a happy ending at all. But she helps Mindy. She falls in love with Yama. Her mom gets sick and all of that, and it's just fascinating because it's really deep and dark, and it makes you, like, she talks about how, like, when she travels to places in the afterworld, she has to go through this cold, wet, dark river of memories, and, like, the memories, like, slide past your skin, and they're, like, eerie and cold, and it's really cool. So, yeah, read this book, people. My favorite book by Scott Westerfeld is Uglies. It's so amazing, but maybe we'll talk about that book in a different video. Alright, okay, bye, guys.